Almost there, Mom. All right. Love you.
Welcome, everybody. Y'all please be seated. We're all here today to celebrate the marriage of Alan and Carl, as new witnesses and supporters of the commitment they share with one another. Together we're a group of the most important people in their lives. And they brought us here to recognize that we've all most important people in their lives. And they brought us here to recognize Alan and Karl wanted me to thank you all for being here and recognize how important each one of you guys are for us. But we definitely wanted to recognize everyone else that's going to be here today, especially the applications. Speaking of important people, there are none more important in influencing their lives than Alan and Karl and their parents. With that being said, who gives Allie away? Marriage is a bond to be entered into only after considerable thought and reflection. Marriage is telling the person that you love that you're not going anywhere, and that's a powerful commitment. A good marriage must be built on the foundation of this commitment. In marriage, the little things are the big things. It is ever being too old to hold hands. It is remember to say, I love you, at least once a day. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is not only marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. By making this commitment today, Allie and Karl's relationship will become stronger, better, and deeper. Today, Allie and Karl demonstrate their devotion to each other by dedicating themselves to a life together, and they only show respect for each other. By setting forth to honor the vows they've created, today their lives, which began on separate paths, will be joined as one. The road has brought Allie and Karl here today hasn't been easy. It's been filled with challenges that they weren't necessarily prepared for. But together they've taken each one on and have used those experiences to strengthen, not weaken their love, and will continue to do so for the rest of their lives. Deep biting affection, the magical and compelling shared impulse that makes us seek each other's company, is amongst the greatest gifts of the human experience. Any of us who have been fortunate enough to find and express the kind of loving devotion that we're here celebrating today knows that it is an awesome and beautiful thing. This understanding brings me to the first of 3 suggestions I will offer to you, Alan and Karl. Firstly, be constantly grateful for the presence of the precious person you have chosen to make a life with you. My second suggestion is this: make each other recipients of daily kindness. The world can be a tough place, and any of us can be subject to rough hang around. Be generous with compliments. Be attentive and helpful. Each of you can, by your tenderness toward each other, kind words, and thoughtful actions, make your marriage and your home an uplifting refuge. Lastly, but perhaps most important, make truth the unfailing bedrock of your life together. A happy, loving marriage is built on trust and respect. That trust and respect can only be sustained if you're both deeply committed to always being open and truthful in every exchange, no matter how small. My hope for you is this: that you have many long years to delight in each other's company, to feel gratitude for your great fortune in having found and loved each other, to make a home together that is once sheltering and welcoming, to each do meaningful, productive work at home and in the world, and to love and be loved by the friends and family who have come here today to support you. Now at this time, if you'll all join us as Karl's godmother, Kim, reads us the beautiful Irish blessing.
May God be with you and bless you. May you see your children's children. May you be poor in misfortunes and rich in blessings. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind always be at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face and the rains fall soft upon your fields. May God hold you in the palm of his hand.
Allie and Carl, the vows that you're about to make are a way to share your love and commitment to each other in your own words. Sometimes poems, verses, and quotes just don't get the point across, and you just have to do it your own way. These vows are your way of openly declaring your promise to one another, as well as to all those here today in attendance. Well, and of course, the only way is rock, paper, scissors, and who's going first.
That's 2 out of 3.
Karl, I love you means that I accept you for the person that you are, and I do not wish to change you into someone else. It means that I do not expect perfection from you, just as you don't expect it from me. It means that I will love you and stand by you, even through the worst of times. It means loving you when you're down, not just when you're fun to be with. I love you means that I know your deepest secrets and do not judge you for them, asking in return that you do not judge me for mine. It means that I care enough to fight for what you have, and I love you enough not to let it go. It means thinking of you, dreaming of you, wanting and needing you constantly, and hoping that you feel the same way for me. I promise to be your best friend, to have your back no matter what, to let you fight your own battles, but I will tap in when you need help. I promise to share the covers and make sure I leave some hot water for you. I promise to love your family as if they were my own. I promise to make sure that I'm not just hungry before I yell. I promise to not ask you if we can go to Disneyland for every vacation. I promise not to wash your clothes with any more packs of gum, pens, or your wallet. I promise to defend you to others even if you are wrong. I promise to put your happiness before mine. I promise I will share my fries with you even when you finish all of yours and you're still hungry. I promise I will not eat all the pepperoncinis off the pepperoni pizza. I promise I will kiss the paper cuts, the door slam fingers, the stubbed toes, and all the broken bones from damn PMS. I promise I will be the big spoon. I promise I will let you win at wrestling. Sometimes. Other times, probably not. I promise I will send you random texts and leave you silly cards. Not always, not on schedule, just whenever I want to. Whenever I think you need one. Or 7. I promise I will own up when I do not win at rock, paper, scissors. I promise I will hold your hand. I promise I will love you until the day that we die. I take you to be my best friend, my faithful partner, and my one true love. I promise to encourage you, to inspire you, and to love you through good times and bad. I will forever be there to laugh with you, to lift you up, and go down, and to love you unconditionally through all the adventures in life together.
Salvace, my love, the love of my life. What a crazy ride the last 6 years have been, building our loves and our lives together. I'm so glad we hustled through my marriage.